Bang.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hello. On this day, it has been 5 years since our magnum opus released.
Truly.
How many minutes?
Never to be topped.
I can look it up real quick. We only got 30 minutes to do this, so I might as well. I gotta make it quick.
Yeah, you're running out of time already.
Yeah, this is a very serious question. I desperately need the answer for.
How many minutes
How many minutes?
is 5 years?
I was gonna do the days, so I guess that's not even important anymore.
Well, I can look up when exactly that this got uploaded,
Yeah.
because technically what we did was that we had a viewing party,
I remember that.
which was
Yeah.
the first time it was
The very-
publicly shown.
The very first.
There
public
was somebody
showing,
there
it
I
was-
did not know.
It was. It was in Hodge's living room, wasn't it?
Mine.
I think that's
Oh, it was in yours. Well, Hodge was there.
Hodge
Yeah.
was there. Yeah.
Hodge was there.
He was. Roughly, it's that many minutes. There's an E there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 2.62 times 10 to the 6th power. That
Yeah.
many minutes? Okay.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Is that more or less than the average
That'd be
football game?
that'd be a pretty long shift. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be pretty
Yeah.
long.
I don't think I've watched it in its fullest since that viewing.
No,
party,
me
if I remember
neither.
right.
Me
I've seen
neither.
parts of it here and
It's
there.
mostly me just going like,
Yeah.
I've lived it.
I'll go back and look at some
I'm
parts.
good.
Like, that's funny.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
That's a part.
No, my favorite line, the line I'm always like the most proud of is like, "Have you lost your gigabytes, Dr. USB?" So like I really like that one. No, like it's just like this video took forever to
yeah.
do. Like
everybody's schedules and shit was like impossible to get people together.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people that were cut. It was like, I remember this was a very 2015, 2016 group chat kind of thing. I started a group chat just going like, hey, do you guys want to be in one final video project? Everybody, literally to a T, just wrote IYYE. Like, hey.
That sounds about right. I don't remember.
Literally
that well,
the
but
same
that's
amount
probably-
of Ys. Everybody had the same amount of Ys. They were
Well,
like,
you gotta
"Ah."
be. Once one person does it, everyone has
Well,
to
it
do
just
it.
it just
Yeah,
shows
it's
how
only
lazy
funny
everybody
for
is with
literally
texting. How lazy everybody is with texting. How the fact that like they're literally like, I don't even want to put forth the effort to think of how many Ys mine should have. So I'm just gonna go
Yeah,
with
it's like,
whoever did.
It's like I don't want to stand out too
Groupthink.
much.
You
You know,
just gotta
it's just
groupthink it.
it's just groupthink.
Yeah.
It's just fucking groupthink.
Yeah. No, this was I remember we
Pog
so
face.
Pog champ. Pog champ. Scott the Pog.
so like this was like this was we initially
There I am, Gary. There I am.
This was like one of our first. This is one of our first scenes that we did, and there's there's an iPhone sound that goes off here.
Is it the scene exactly?
Yeah,
This rant.
I think there was even like a little part where you could see the green screen cut off or something, there. I still think like for 2016 when like I was still kind of figuring out stuff like editing wise, like I think this came out very, very good.
Yeah.
No, it does not look like super amateurish like pretty much every
It
other
still
high
is.
school project.
Right.
It still is.
But, like,
Yeah, I remember because like we were originally thinking about making this for our senior year,
yeah,
like
for lit.
yeah, for in AP Lit because like AP Lit, the fun thing about AP Lit is that it's way easier than regular Lit because like they just assume that you know things. Because like whenever people in like regular literature classes would tell me like what they got for homework, like it was like, man, we had to do like all this garbage, and I was like, oh yeah, we just discussed Macbeth in class. That was it. We just discussed Othello in class, and that was literally
we were just
it.
supposed to have read up to Act 2 or something.
Yeah. No, it was like it was literally just stuff like that. But at the very end, of that stuff, like we had to do like one final big project.
The Monster Project.
The Monster
The
Project.
Monster Project.
So me and Will were like, let's do the internet. and I was like, we gotta do a video. And like halfway through, like I think Will was like, Scott, man, like we can't do this video.
It kind of took a life of its own.
Yeah, he was just
it
like,
kind of evolved into something.
he was just like, we can do the video. The screen just stops there. And Will's hat is just completely transparent. Pretty much like that's like a Windows 98 sound or something.
Sounds alright.
Yeah, I had to do a lot of sound effect research for this one.
Gotta be accurate.
But pretty much like he was like, I'm down to do the video. Like, I'm down to do the
doing the
video,
video
but we
still.
gotta get this project done.
I want to do the video. There's no way in hell it's gonna be done by the due date. Like,
Yeah, and it's also, there's no way in hell it's gonna correlate with our project at all.
Oh,
Like,
CPR.
yeah,
There he is.
CPR.
yeah.
Copy,
was,
paste, repeat. Woo.
Yeah, that was during the that was during right when the election was
Yeah.
gonna happen. So
Yeah.
they were like, we found a Trump hat at
Went to
Goodwill.
Goodwill.
Let's wear it. And it's just
First
like,
route.
Like,
we
yeah, that's
found.
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
yeah. And then we were like,
Now here
Welp.
we are.
Oops. Here we are.
Damn it!
Later. Didn't age very well.
Wish I did
Yeah.
it.
no, but it was like it was pretty much like yeah, we pretty much I wrote like the majority of this in a night. Like, well, we chipped away at this. Like, that's why, like, Sam, you're credited as a co-writer, because we were
I
just
remember writing some of this in Deca.
yeah,
During
it was
just
yeah,
for
we were in
weeks and
DECA
weeks.
together. Literally, DECA for us was literally just, that's where we got the pen of science.
Yeah.
Penna sounds. Just had him stored
So
in
the
your
deal,
car.
the deal with Penna is that it was like it was like the career school or something. Like, I don't know what you would call it. Like,
Yeah, like
Career school's probably the right
career
word.
development.
so
Yeah.
it's pretty much
It
like
was like high school alternative where you just
Yeah.
kind of go and focus on like
yeah, it was like a
career
high
path
school.
for
you're
like
sort of out.
dental hygienist
Yeah.
or like police officer.
Yeah, it was kind of like
video
something where it's just like
editing, something
if you weren't sure if you were gonna be able to go to college or something like
or if you didn't, if your career path didn't need college or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, it was something along those lines. And like, honestly speaking, like whenever like they would have us go to like field trips there and
Oh,
stuff.
the building was awesome.
The
It's a-
building
it's
Yeah,
a great
the
program.
building was awesome.
It was huge. It was
It's a
like
great
nice
program.
inside.
The kids there were really weird.
It was all the weirdest.
I don't know if that
They
was the
were
start
really
area or not.
weird.
Yeah.
That was.
So that's why we were like, let's put pen of science here.
No reason behind it at all.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah, like that's how like Deca was like Deca was technically like a part of it.
This is still one of my favorite performances of all time.
Ha ha ha! That
It
was
was
a
a
nice
nice
orphanage.
I think you'd hear that in multiple like blooper videos. You saying
Yeah,
that.
Very, very
I will bring this up in conversation with people who don't know who you are, who have never seen any of the videos. They don't know what the f I'm talking about.
I think that's the thing we reference the most out of this video, honestly.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, but it is. It has no reason to be.
Well, it's
just-
like
it's fucking hilarious to me.
because like Hunter's acting was just so wooden, but he was like such a nice guy, and it was just so funny. But it's just like when I was like, "Hey Hunter, you got like 3 lines here," he was just like, "Well, my name is Firewire, and I burnt down an orphanage." Like,
Haha, that was a nice
yeah,
orphanage.
and so I had to put Seinfeld music to give it
To
like
mitigate it, to make it look
like it was-
oh,
it was-
Yeah, no, don't worry, this is ironic. Don't worry, guys. Guys, I swear to God, this is ironic.
You should get to
Yeah.
do this.
it was yeah. I made sure to get the Seinfeld font right, because that's like the font of like the credits in Seinfeld. This was one of the final scenes. I mean, like, I don't know, final. This was like middle of production. This was like when we filmed a lot of the stuff, like most of the green screen stuff, and like the stuff at the desk we filmed on the first day. And then all of this was like me, Will, and you, Eric, like just doing stuff
I was
at
the
your house.
cameraman.
Yeah, and I think we still went back to your house for one more thing.
Yeah,
It was
because
like
didn't
when-
we do like some of the outside like when
Yeah.
running with the gun or something.
Yeah.
But I like this too, because you were like, yeah, we want to do a little bit of shaky cam. I'm like, all right, and I start having a freaking seizure. Basically, I'm just like violently shaking
Yeah.
this thing
Shaky enough
constantly.
for
It's
you?
like,
Yeah.
like what am I even looking at? What is this? I'm gonna go back in time and punch myself in the nuts.
I can't tell if this feels longer or less long than 5 years, though. It seems. I don't know.
No, it's crazy
It's so weird.
because
It's
like
5 years
5
later,
years
dude.
yeah 5 years ago we graduated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's pretty wild. Like, I mean, like this doesn't feel long ago at all, but then looking
same
back,
time.
At
we
the
look
same
so
time,
much
it's like
younger.
everything looks so much different.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
crazy.
It's absolutely wild.
Yeah.
And like pretty much this stuff, like we did I don't know, Will is always like moving around and stuff, so like he kind of drove back, I think, specifically one day to film like some final scenes.
Yeah.
I think
'Cause, yeah, he was,
these scenes were done. This was part of the stuff that was done like a week or two after we did the first round. Like it was pretty much like I was consistently chipping away at this over the summer. It was kind of like on a week, 2-week basis, like we just get stuff done.
I'll throw in the MacBooks. I still love after we destroyed those MacBooks in my house. Like
Was
my,
that
my-
part of this shoot? Was that part of this?
Yeah, we did it.
Was that
We
the
did.
other
That
part?
was from this day.
I just remember like
I
yeah,
remember
you,
doing
like
that.
I'm
We
like at
drove
home.
back,
I'm like
yeah.
at home playing Call of Duty or something. Then like I get a text like, "Hey, we're here." I'm like, "Okay." So I open the door. You just got a MacBook. I'm just throwing it around my house. My dad was finding like keys, like keyboard keys, in the lawn for like a month. He
I'm
was getting
sorry.
so pissed.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was hilarious.
Hey,
thought
I
it was
all I
hilarious.
did was throw it off the roof. Like you guys were like,
that's it,
I'll
yeah.
get the golf club.
Yeah,
Stuff.
we were
Where's
like,
Hodge
okay,
going?
let's blunt force trauma.
I
this
think
man.
East Korea.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was East Korea.
That's almost accurate.
Doc.
Come quick and,
And stat.
Always with the claps.
Yeah.
Always with the claps.
I'm glad we got so many people for this too. As
Yeah,
our
it was.
finalish sort of group
Yeah,
thing.
well, that was the thing. Like
Yeah.
that, the original intent was for it to be like because I didn't know what I was doing after
Right.
this. Like I was just.
Yeah, no,
like,
this is like senior year. We're all like, okay,
Yeah, we were like,
who knows
I
where
don't-
it's gonna be?
I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
gonna see everybody
Yeah.
after this. And like pretty much most of the people that I was like the closest to, like I still like see, you know, from this video,
Right.
like at least like half of the people from this video still make appearances in videos,
Yeah.
and stuff. So it's just like I
that
think
guy.
yeah.
On the internet.
That guy's still around.
I
Yeah.
green screened us into
he's
my own
wanted.
bedroom
He's at
because I
large.
didn't know. Like that's my wall.
Yeah,
like
that
I,
was,
yeah.
yeah, that literally, I remember we filmed that in front of a green screen.
Yeah.
you're like, yeah.
Captain,
Dude, I'll just-
Captain Dial up screen looked pretty bad there. Yours and mine and Will's looked pretty good. Like that, it looks pretty convincing. That doesn't look that bad.
Looks fine.
That looks
That looks
okay.
good. The inside of his mouth looks pretty good.
And Dick
Yeah.
Vitale's awesome baby couch hoops.
Yeah, that was.
It's always been there.
It's in the N64. That was one of the references in Borderline Forever I saw absolutely nobody mention. Is like during stupid Nintendo games when I'm like putting stuff into systems, I put Dick Vitale into the N64, which is insane. And you took no you had no consideration for my N64 games. I was so proud of that. I was so
Face
proud
turn.
of that Mario Kart. I still have that one because it's in such a nice box,
Yeah.
and you were just I think you just pushed it off in one of the scenes.
Well, yeah, one of the takes I just fucking like knocked over everything that was on there for no reason.
Young
Yeah.
Eric was a different beast.
Yeah.
This was like
Young Eric was a different beast entirely.
I was a lot more destructive.
Yeah, that's a good word for it.
Okay. Oh man, you saw the green screen behind Eric.
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
It was and I still use those. I still use those gun props to this day.
That might be the same gun as used in Borderline Forever.
Yeah, it is.
It actually is, yeah.
It is. It's a little broken now because it's always been just a cheap water gun that I spray painted black, which
Yeah.
don't do that.
Yeah, that's
Still-
not technically.
Not
legal.
supposed to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Pulling the gun on.
We don't
metal.
use it in public.
True.
It's fine. But it's yeah, but it's pretty much like I just spray painted those black and like just spray painting stuff in my bedroom when in 2016. It's not good.
Fumes,
Yeah.
baby.
It's not
Fumes.
good.
The fumes.
Yeah.
It's I also love that it's like a 2007 iMac or something there. And I remember I was setting up stuff pretty late the night before, just holding Dickie B.
Yeah, dude.
He's
got,
always
my,
there.
got my dick in my hand right there. Don't
He's
worry
always
about it.
there.
No, it's yeah, I was setting up stuff. Like I wanted this to be like as much of a production as I ever did up to this point because like we just recently watched a couple school projects. They were always meant to be really bad.
Yeah.
Like they were always meant to be like
You think it's
like,
low production value now?
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Wow,
really
go back.
really bad.
It's supposed to be atrocious.
And like with this one, I was like, we gotta build a set. We gotta build a set.
This
And I
was big back then.
Yeah.
This
and
was going big.
This was like our mainstream
Yeah.
kind of move.
This was my attempt to go into the mainstream to
This
get
is,
noticed by Hollywood.
this was gonna be my big break.
Yeah.
6 scenes in a movie.
And like I wanted to do the set, and I bought like lights and stuff.
Yep.
And we used like Will's dad's camera or Will's camera. It was something. It was like Will's camera for a bunch of it, and like I just used like my iPhone for for a couple other scenes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like this was like pornografia.
Pornografia. My
It's
chest is hairier now.
I hope so. 5 years older.
yeah, it's like I just wanted this to be like as much of a legitimate,
I wanted this to be legitimate. I wanted this right here to be legitimate.
I wanted it to
this
be so
seriously.
legitimate. It's like that's the thing. Like a lot of the stuff, like I start to do, I'm just like I have visions of like I want this to be like a legitimate production, and then halfway through, I'm just like,
Yeah.
just
Stuff gets derailed so fast. so,
just
yeah.
do whatever you want here.
Yeah.
I don't care,
Yeah.
because like this wasn't really a part of the.
Yeah.
This was a part of the script, but I wasn't envisioning it like this. You know,
Yeah.
wasn't envisioning it like this.
Yeah.
Wasn't
It was-
envisioning the Spanish subtitles at all.
Yeah, it's a cute little touch.
It was a
Yeah.
very chaotic filming
Happy
session.
cannibalisming.
A bunch of high school seniors trying to figure something
Yeah.
out. Never usually
I
understand
think that's
well.
like the main thing
We've
that I
definitely
kind of
gotten
look.
better though. We
Yeah.
have improved.
Well,
I think.
we haven't gotten worse.
That's a good point.
Hey, we had to film this over like a month.
Yeah.
Borderline Forever, we filmed that entire day.
Audio warning.
At least like most of it. Like we filmed like all the major scenes like just in that one night, which was
Warned ya.
pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It was
Actual
pretty
bad.
damn impressive.
Actual
My cap.
that
My cap, but not my gown.
That
the
was
real
mine.
graduation cap. Oh,
That was
Scott's
my
right.
cap.
There we go.
was my cap.
Well, I had the same cap, believe
Yeah.
it or not.
What?
Oh, you had a yarmulke? No, Will had a yarmulke.
Somebody had a yarmulke.
Yeah. So then, so then.
This might be my favorite part of it.
I love this
This is my favorite
scene.
part.
I fucking love this
This is
scene.
probably my favorite part.
Wait a minute.
The sign says egg store.
This gets close. to favorite.
Yeah, you just laughing.
It's 5 years later. I'm still laughing about it.
I have no idea. I have no idea why I used that scene because like when I saw that when I saw all the raw footage, I noticed that like I had shots of you where you weren't laughing. And I don't know what I was doing.
He just put in the ones where I'm busting laughing.
Yeah, this was another one of our
remember filming this
later
one.
scenes.
Yeah.
Where I was just like, hey, we need to we need to film this quick.
Yeah, look, this really.
This was like after me and Sam got off of work.
I remember
Yeah,
going to that one.
that looks like a strong like 5 p.m. and like during the summer kind of like shower.
Probably 8 p.m.
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like 8:30
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, well,
'cause we usually got
Probably
off
already
work
got
at
off
8.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can.
Beautiful.
I held
Yeah,
still
well-
there, actually. That's actually me.
Well, when I
Sam
did a
is
shot like that
Sam
in
is actually the
Borderline
human
Forever,
statue. The man
Yeah.
can just stand perfectly still.
For hours.
I did a shot like that in Borderline Forever,
Yeah.
and it didn't look that bad. It looked okay.
Yeah. I didn't notice it.
The,
So.
the picture
It was,
of the school bus collision. Cute touch.
Yeah. I got into an
Cute touch
accident
to
with
the
a
past.
school bus when I was in
Yeah.
2013.
Yeah, low reference
It
there.
was your own school bus.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny.
Well, me and you were driving down the road, and I don't know. It was a little rainy.
It was like.
And then it was like bus was right there, and I was like bus, and then I hit the brakes, and then
and then a
and then-
hydroplane just a little bit.
yeah, it
just
kind of
nicked the
love
side of-
tapped the tire of the school bus, and it was my school bus. I was like it was my bus that I
You had to
rode.
ride the next day.
I did have to ride the next day because I couldn't use my car.
You couldn't write it more awkward than that.
No.
You couldn't write a more awkward situation.
Yeah, I love it because like we. Like,
To be
we
fair,
got
the
off-
bus driver took the next couple days off.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
I guess.
I wonder
You-
why.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
Just didn't want to see
Mental
your
trauma,
face. Like,
yeah.
"Oh, I recognize this buffoon.
I'm gonna deal with that too.
I loved that because yeah, it was like we got off school and then like you left your wallet at home. We were like, oh yeah, let's go get Subway or something. So we went back to your house to get your wallet, and then when we were leaving, it's like, oh sh.
I mean, the story makes it. It was still pretty stupid of me. Like in the grand scheme of things, still pretty stupid. Looking back on it, I'm like, it was rainy.
At this point, like 7 years later, like it's
I'm
just
like,
like,
yeah, I'm just like,
eh, whatever.
I was 16.
Help!
Let me in. I'm cold and I'm suffering from heat stroke.
You're probably not the
Okay.
only one who's hit a bus, so
What was that?
you're probably not the only one who's hit a bus in their day.
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably the only one that's hit their bus.
Recently.
More likely.
But that shows that this video is supposed to be like a
Yeah, little-
representation of all of high
little-
school.
It's an
brings
homage
it- brings
to
it all
yeah.
Because
together.
I didn't mind high school. Like,
Yeah,
I
high
don't
school
need to
wasn't
relive it.
we got to make a bunch of these.
I'm really
Yeah,
glad
that's
it's
fun.
over, but I didn't mind high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
like
go back,
that,
yeah.
I would not go back. But, you know, it...
Could have gone worse for sure.
No, yeah, it could have
Could've gone
gone
way
worse. I
worse.
know a lot of people have had horrible experiences in high
Yeah.
school. Like, some of the worst
Yeah.
damn years of their life. I was just like, yeah, that was
I think
mine
part
were
of, it,
okay.
part of it was the fact we went to a high school in literal butt nowhere.
Yeah.
Like that made things a little bit simpler.
Yeah, it was I don't know. It was just something that like yeah, they allowed us to do just dumb garbage like this. We're like half of our school projects we were like yeah, half of our
Roll
school
ball.
projects like when we would have to do a school project about the right to bear arms or something.
Yeah, not like real guns.
Yeah.
Obviously, but
It was like
the,
toy guns, whatever. Like,
But still, we were-
they even looked somewhat realistic, and it's just like they still didn't care. And
Yeah,
it's
they're
just
just
like,
like,
you
yeah,
can't do
whatever.
that.
No,
You can't do
you
that.
can't even like joke about doing that. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like it's like not
Like they
cool.
assigned us to do a rap about racism. Like
It's yeah.
it's just asking for trouble.
giving a bunch of 15-year-old boys like free reign to make a rap song and it's about racism. Like that's
It's on the channel, by the
Yeah.
way, if you want to watch it.
Yeah, if you want to.
Scroll down through Scott's stash. It's there.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
There's a
there.
couple.
It's there.
We were
There's-
like what,
there's-
16,
Probably
15,
around that, yeah.
15,
yeah,
16?
no, I think it was like freshman year. It was like
Yeah.
freshman year of high school. when we
There's
made
plenty
it.
of garbage school projects down there to feast
Yeah.
over.
There's a decent amount there.
And that's
I-
why
I
that's
still
the era this
preferred-
kind of wraps up.
I still preferred
Yeah,
the
kinda fun.
Shakespearean plays that we made.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet.
Othello.
Othello
Othello.
was great
I
because
played Othello.
I'm pretty sure because if I remember correctly, like that wasn't even like we were supposed to like write a paper, but there was like an option of like you could make a video instead. And
No,
like
because
there
I-
were
I think-
parameters. There were parameters and like requirements for it. We just said F it and we just made the Othello play in 3 parts. And
Hey,
then
the thing is-
we all fucking turned it in like separately.
So the thing is with AP Lit was like our teacher was like out of commission for like a couple months, and then you know they had a long
Yeah,
term
we had
sub
a
there.
long-term sub.
Yeah, and the way that long term sub worked was like just not good. Like
He
he
sucked.
he had
He was
like
the
he had
worst.
us like try to like an entire
He took poetry so fucking seriously.
yeah, and like I had like a C in AP Lit, which like I think meant like I could still like go to the next semester. I think.
Yeah, with
Probably,
the C
yeah.
you can continue.
Probably.
Yeah, but like pretty much that was like our actual teacher's only like perception of me
Yeah.
when he came in was that I was a C student in AP Lit, and he was basically like, Sky, you need to get like work harder, pretty much. So like I was just like, guys, Othello, we're doing
This is
making
it.
the
This is the
whole
hard
thing.
work.
yeah, we're doing a video project on Othello. Like I guess I have to play
take it real
I guess I have to
seriously,
play
too.
Othello.
I guess.
I played
the only-
Iago and Iago's wife.
Yeah. Like it's just like we just did that and pretty much I think I got like a pretty high A or like a pretty
Yeah.
high B on that,
'Cause,
and
yeah, I still love that like we because like there were 3 periods of it. So,
Yeah,
like, we
so, like,
turned-
our thing
so
was-
like I had it first period, so I turned in the first 5 minutes as my project.
Yeah, it
you
was
had
like-
like second
yeah.
periods, he turned in the second 5
well,
minutes.
you and Sam were in the first period together, and then I was in the second period alone. I had nobody there. I was the only guy.
Yeah, first
I was the
period lit,
only
so
guy
where
in
was
that class.
Where was that?
Yeah, and then Will was also the only guy in his class in 8th period.
Mega deep.
So we were like, yeah,
Fun screenshot.
yeah, fun screenshot. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How many views does this have?
Yeah, too much. Yeah,
I still love when it had like 14.
yeah. Those were the good days.
Yeah.
No, it was no, like that was just a part of our internet project. We had to talk about the bad sides of the deep
Yeah,
web.
yeah.
So we leaned into that here.
I'm a
Yeah.
traitor.
And here and multiple other points, but yeah.
Yes. Pretty much. We did Othello. We did we did a 15-minute project all together, but we split it up into 5 parts. So then in first period you had part 1, I had part 2 in the second period, and then Will had part 3 in the 8th period.
So the
All
teacher,
combined
so
into
the
one?
teacher had to wait like all day to see the thrilling conclusion. So he had like his regular classes like the rest of the periods or
Yeah.
something. So he's like,
It was
Then 5 minutes of what the hell in between a couple times.
yeah, it's like he starts the day with that. He's like, what the hell is this? Oh God, there's more. It's like there's that's not the end of the play. There's gonna be more. I know it's
well, I
coming.
heard Will told me like the teacher went up to him and said, "Will, I heard that your Othello project is an epic."
I heard that.
or I think he might have told I think he might have told you that or something.
Yeah,
It's like, Eric, I heard your video project is an epic.
Yeah, because like the first day that we could turn the stuff in, the plan was like we'd be like the very first ones. But like I was like exhausted or something, and some of the other go-getters in the class were like, "Oh yeah, I'll give my presentation."
There were plenty.
And stuff. So I'm like,
Like,
f- it.
we have a 3-part video project that only the teacher will understand.
Yeah, it's like, you're like, hey, yeah, we got this thing going. Then the next day he's like, yeah, Eric, I understand. Understand you have a bit of an epic on your hands. I'm not allowed to see anything until I see yours.
Everyone else in the class only saw one part of the 3.
Everybody else.
Possibly out of order.
there were like previously on Othello and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, about the internet and you.
Yeah. This video's almost over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, internet and you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just repeated these same exact shots of you.
Shout out to me in front of my house, in front of my parents' house.
But yeah, it was I know that I wanted to do that because like yeah, just doing Othello was like one of the first actual like video projects we did in a while. In
It was a big
senior
one,
year.
too. It was like 15 minutes.
Yeah, and
I'll never
I
get
bought that
tired
at
of
Goodwill.
breaking old shit. It's
Oh,
just
man.
funny.
yeah, it was it was pretty much yeah, like that kind of made me go like, oh, we can do more video projects. So I helped a couple people out with theirs. Like pretty much throughout high school, like a lot of people were just like,
yeah, you were
oh,
the go-to
Yeah,
guy.
you were,
Yeah,
it's like
they
you're
were
in a
just
video
like-
project. Scott's phone is blowing up.
Well,
Yeah.
kind of just the honors lit guys.
I got $20
We're a big
for
group.
I got $20 for editing somebody's Speaker of the House video from
Yeah.
Auto Congress.
Yeah.
So it
Kind of with
was
a video guy.
yeah.
And
Well,
that had
I
that stigma.
they would usually just give me the files and I would edit them because
Right.
like I was literally like I like editing, like I'll
Yeah.
do it, I don't care, like it's fun. It was fun for me. Cause like I could take their thing and make it worse. Like I would make it stupider.
know what they
I had
want.
my own jokes.
They gave
I-
you all the power.
Yeah. I was just like, I am just gonna make this as bad as possible, but it'll be like pretty like decent, like in terms of production quality or something.
Rest in peace, Egro.
Oh man, yeah. The ending of this,
Rest
I
in
just
paradise.
I made up on the spot.
Yeah.
I
I heard you were struggling with it for a while.
Yeah, it's like
I didn't
screw it, we
know.
all die.
Yeah.
We all die. It's fine.
It was everybody just dies at the end of it. But yeah, pretty much like with
No
yeah.
sequel.
Oh well, I told you. If we ever do a sequel, then we'd have to do like the Fast and the Furious titles. We do 2 Internet 2 U,
Yeah.
and the Internet and You Tokyo Drift. And then the next one would just be Internet and You,
Yeah.
and then like I think it was like Fast 5, so it'd be Internet 5,
Yeah.
and Furious 6 would be
Okay.
U6.
We got a lot of work ahead of us then, I guess.
Yeah, I mean technically speaking, if we wanted to do a sequel, it'd be pretty easy to just come up with like some dumb
Yeah.
reason to just bring everybody back.
Yeah.
Like they were backed up to some hard drive.
Right, yeah, you can do anything
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
Tech-based.
But I
You can
don't
make an
need
excuse.
to. I think we've
We
said
could-
everything we had to with this video.
We could just, you know,
Yeah.
we could just
Maybe for 10 years.
not worry about it.
Yeah, no, it was yeah, maybe like a feature length adaptation. Maybe like a like make a 90-minute
Yeah.
full
The director's
Hollywood
cut.
version.
Yeah.
It could
Yeah.
work.
It's same exact script.
The remaster.
Same exact script.
Yeah.
We're not changing a word of dialogue.
Yeah, no, it was just stuff like that. It was I don't know, like I still look back at this video super fondly, just in terms of just it's just so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, it's just like-
this is great. I'll always remember
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, like I mean, like I still think like I've
Yeah,
top
the dog shit.
yeah, I still think I've topped things like
Yeah.
since like I'm not like being like
Well, I mean,
oh,
realistically though, the death of Steven was the greatest video you've ever made.
Yeah,
that's fair.
bar none.
If you watch one video after this, watch
Bar
that
none.
one.
Yeah, watch the death of Steven. I believe that's on Scott's stash
It
as
is.
well.
It is. I checked.
It's,
But yeah, this kind of is how I picture our high school video projects encapsulated in one video.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Like that's like the main thing I always think back where I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, high school video projects, because like
It really
a lot of those.
encapsulates the era.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of those like we said, like they were done freshman year of high school. We were stupid.
Oh, yeah.
We weren't funny.
No.
Like we thought we were funny back then. Like, but it's just like, you know, looking back, we're just like, like I don't care about
Yeah,
this.
they're not
Man.
bad,
Like-
bad. But they're not like.
No, they're not bad.
I still
funny.
think the FDA knows
Like,
this
great.
place exists, but
Yeah.
not the FBI.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
to it, I missed it.
That's still
Yeah.
I forgot
one
about
of the, that's still the best. That's still
Yeah.
the best line ever written. That's
It
hilarious
was
to me.
Yeah, there it is, co-written by Sam Essig and Will Coward. Will wrote the whatever when we were getting photo bombed by Lieutenant JPEG.
Oh yeah.
I misspelled Will's last name there.
Cantisser.
Cantisher.
Look at that cast list.
Cantus.
Absolutely stacked.
Stacked.
Like honestly, my God.
Yeah.
Camera work. Scott did that too.
Wow, he
What?
does it all.
Yeah, no, it was
Who edited it?
yeah, it was pretty much like
Anthony
like-
Phillips.
like I'm
He did this.
I'm
They
still
got
really
Cecil Norman.
I'm still
They
really
got a cease
happy
and
that
desist.
I'm still really happy that like we could have done this just because like yeah, like it encapsulates all of our high school years pretty much, like
Yeah.
because like yeah, like those old projects, like yeah, I look back fondly upon them, but I'm also like I don't like they're
This has more quality to it.
this has a lot more quality.
This has a bit more
I think
production
it
value.
has like way more memorable stuff going on.
I think it's a good first video for the channel too.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this is where that kind of era started, I guess.
Yeah, and it's 5 years old.
5 years old.
It's 5 years old.
Happy birthday, Internet You.
Yeah.
Here's to 5 more.
Here's the
It's
5
not
more.
gonna
After
make
that,
it.
you're gone. After
It's-
that, you're getting wiped from existence. We will
It
never
ain't
speak
gonna
of
make
it
it.
again.
Nah, it's no, I think I mean we can still go a little longer.
Yeah.
Pretty much like pretty much like you know, I wanted to make like a VHS tape of this, and I was able to do that.
That was really cool.
Which is really cool.
Yeah,
that it
was
was
super
actually
cool.
on a VHS tape.
Yeah.
That version wasn't that great, just because like in terms of like the actual like version of the Internet and You.
Yeah.
Because
I just like having the collectible.
we had to dub over the lines and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, we were doing
So we
that.
were like, all right,
Yeah.
let's dub over some lines.
4 years later.
I'll very roughly try to like rub out the music.
Yeah.
And I succeeded in most areas, in very poor ways, but I still did it.
I think just having it as a physical VHS was cool. Even
Yeah,
that's
that
the
was,
main
that was a
thing.
good touch.
I like just
That was
having it
good
as a
touch.
display piece.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's-
keep it on my nightstand.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's
I
cool.
look at it every
Yeah.
night before I go to bed, and then I
Yeah.
smile. That's
Yeah.
not actually what happens. It's just kind of there.
He kisses it too. That's more of the story. He
It's
left
not,
out.
it's
he
not
left
actually,
out a lot of
it's actually what
details.
happens. I've actually taken the tape that was inside of it, balled it up, and shoved it up my ass.
When you have,
Not
yeah,
there, not there.
yeah.
Yeah, but who among us can honestly say they haven't done that?
No, it's pretty much like I'm really happy I was able to do that. We got like a poster commission last year for it. Like,
It's crazy to think about still.
yeah,
That's all
I
happened.
think
out of
there's
that video.
there's a
Still
lot.
waiting for the triple X cut.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
ask
it's
18-year-old
floating out there.
If you
It's
try hard
floating.
enough, you'll find it.
Nah, it's something where it's just like, I do remember Will told me like when we were making this, like, you know, wouldn't it be crazy if this turned into like a cult classic kind of thing? And I feel like most people like this video just because it's the first video on the channel, and they're
Yeah.
just like, hey,
Yeah.
look at this.
This whole thing.
It's like,
for-
wow, this guy did not know what the he was going to be doing with the YouTube channel.
I don't imagine anybody watching this video and going, brilliant.
Yeah.
They're just like absolutely
I don't expect
brilliant.
that.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's-
but you know, it means a lot to me. Just like
Oh, it's
you know,
crazy. Yeah.
It just like the video means a lot to me overall too. Like
Yeah.
just like everything about it. Like it's just like I think like. I think, like you said, it does a good job, like, encapsulating the entirety of our high school years.
Yeah.
And just the fact that, like, I don't, you know, like, that. There's a reason why, like, the video projects, the school projects are on Scott Stash and not...
Yeah.
Not the
There's a
main-
reason why it's called the Stash and why the icon is a trash can. But it's, like, I think this does a good job just, like, wrapping everything into
Yeah.
one. Just, like, showing, like, okay,
This is what that was.
Yeah, this is our high school years, pretty much.
Mhm.
And you know, it was kind of like it was the bridge, pretty much, because like
Yeah,
you know, like I
definitely.
didn't really write much before that, and like I really liked like writing like jokes and stuff through this. So like that's why I was like, let's do the vape shop video,
Yeah.
and then let's do Alpha Manor JavaScript, and then I was like, I'm
That's why I
gonna
like
do
it was the
weekly.
first video on the channel because it kind of started that
Yeah,
process,
like
I guess.
it definitely did, because like it was an actual production, because most of our school projects were just like,
Yeah, it's
you know,
just,
just
yeah,
going.
it's just like, hey, let's what, do you work on Saturday? No. All right, let's come over and film.
To be fair,
for
that's
that
basically what it is now,
dumbass
still, to be
project.
honest.
Yeah, but now he does actual stuff before we come
That's
over.
true. There is
Well,
more to it.
whenever I do it, it's literally like 2 minutes before you show up. And then
I'm ass early to things. That's just what I
Yeah.
do.
I'm on time and you're ass early.
it's
Yeah,
like
working first shift does that to you.
yeah,
Just
I
get
mean,
used to ass early.
it's really fun to see just how it's like progressed, because like just looking at this compared to like Borderline Forever, like we had 3
Oh, yeah.
cameras set up
Yeah.
for that entire thing.
Now every
And then-
year it gets a little like crazy.
Yeah, and it's terrifying for me because I'm still in the same apartment. But it's still like just fun to see like how things have progressed. And it still like started off like, I still think like looking back at this, like it's still like a really like wow, this is still like a lot of stuff. Like it was a lot.
You can at least look at it and be like,
It was
oh, that's
a
cool.
lot.
There's effort in that.
Yeah, like even though like
I respect what they've done.
yeah, I think it's a piece of shit, but
They
like,
tried.
Yeah, they
It's
tried,
like,
and you
my
gotta
God.
give them that.
Oh, look at the little guys. Look at the little guys trying. I just want to pat him on the head.
There's some good
Yeah.
stuff in
Pat
there.
him on the
at
head,
least.
punch him in the mouth.
No, but yeah, 5 year. Wait, does it say July 22nd?
Yeah. 2016.
It
That's
was
4
21st.
days.
Welp.
No way! I gotta look this up.
Scott, have you been full of shit this whole time? You
It
just
was the
you just wrong.
21st.
You just wrong? Are you just wrong and dumb? Dumb and wrong.
I gotta look this
Dumb
up.
and wrong and dumb.
Wrong or dumb or wrong dumb.
Here's the thing.
Dumb,
All right.
wrong,
On our
wrong.
TV,
5 guys.
or on my TV, it says
times
July
are different?
22nd.
Yeah.
On my phone, it says July 21st.
What if mine says July 20th?
Let's see.
What if mine says April 10th? It's like not even close.
Yeah, it wasn't even. We didn't even film anything by
That
then.
was a different fiscal quarter.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was.
Nah.
I forget. I should know these things.
And what do you got there?
July 21st. So
July 21st, the official day.
I think that's right.
Some sources say the 22nd, but I say it was the 21st.
Don't
We had a
believe everything
viewing
you
party.
read.
We had a viewing party,
Yep. And we had one again now.
and yes. So it's been a good 5 years. It doesn't feel like it, but
Yeah.
you know,
Does not feel like it.
yeah. And I'm very happy that some people find joy in my dumb bullshit projects.